This is Ashlie Johnson with Brooke Human Resource Solutions, back to share another tidbit of HR knowledge with you. Today, I'd like to talk to you a little bit about succession planning. Despite knowing the importance of planning for such situations, most organizations are really ill-prepared to replace CEOs and the key employees when they depart. Many do not have a succession planning process or even chose to disengage from the process during the pandemic. Therefore, many organizations may be faced with crucial talent gaps in a very competitive labor market. Some interesting statistics. In 2019, a study found that only 35% of organizations had a formalized succession planning process. In 2020, a study found that 70% of the respondents reported that leadership development programs had been rescheduled, delayed due to COVID. In 2021, it was estimated that the direct cost of replacing a failed executive is estimated to be close to 10 times their salary. I wasn't able to find comparable 2022 numbers yet, but given inflation and the hiring challenges that we've all been facing, I can see that that number could skyrocket even higher. So there's huge cost to not being prepared and having to train someone from outside of your business because you didn't engage in the succession planning process. There's lots of benefits to engaging in the process. Some other benefits of engaging in succession planning are that succession planning can reduce employee turnover. When we're talking about the cost of replacing each employee running from 1.5 to 2 times each employee's salary, this is more important than ever. A 2019 survey found that 94% of employees said that they would stay with their current employer longer if a plan existed and the employer showed that they were invested in their employees' learning and opportunity and development. 94% is a huge number. So letting your employees know that you're invested in them and that you have plans for them to go to bigger and better places is really, really important. Some other opportunities that are presented by succession planning is increasing employee motivation. Putting a process in place leads to increased employee morale because it involves targeting a group of employees for future career advancement. The effort required to establish a development program for those future leaders results in a boost of confidence, which helps them get motivated and helps to motivate others around them. And it ensures that they'll be capable of stepping up into new workplace roles when the need actually arises. It also makes frontline workers more comfortable that their future employment is in good hands. It also helps to increase client comfort. Succession planning procedures can also boost consumer confidence and retention by assuring clients that the transition in power is an ongoing and well thought out process. It calms their fear of a potential radical change in production, policies, procedures, and it also allows them to become accustomed to the idea of change and affords them the opportunity to begin working with a group of potential future leaders before the change in power takes place. So think about your customers and what would make them feel confident. Knowing that a succession plan exists and that you have a plan when your CEO retires or when a business leader retires is a huge, huge plus. There's also cost savings associated with creating a succession plan. Succession planning programs save organizations on the costs associated with recruiting and hiring a corporate outsider. In addition, the learning curve that exists in order to get new employees up to speed with the culture, the dynamics, and the expectations of the organization, not to mention the simple cost of onboarding and time invested from your HR team or whoever you're working with, that's a really costly process. So if you can invest your time in succession planning and keep those employees and keep them motivated, you can avoid the costs of recruitment and hiring and onboarding. If succession planning is something that you've been thinking about but haven't invested in yet, or maybe you're one of the people who put it off due to the pandemic, please reach out to Brooke HR today. I would be happy to help you get a plan in place and work with you and your team to make sure that you're putting the right people in place to make the right choices. Thanks again for your time. Have a great day.